Hello. Welcome to Pikmin 2. Oh, it's very loud. Anyway, welcome. Hello, Jay. Yes, that Donkey Kong start screen is the SkullRyan brand. We're playing Pikmin 2, and it should be a good time. So let's go ahead and start.
Pogger's Pikmin Lore time.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that Pikmin lore. One day, its only employee of many merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while investigating the solar system there. He was aided by indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hokotate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. And now we're just zooming through outer space. Captain Olimar, there he is. Alright, Jay. Enjoy lurking. There's the planet. There's... yeah, that. I can read that. President of Hokotate Freight and loyal employee Louis. Await Olimar. Loyal. Yeah. Whatever.
Truly the most loyal employee.
Oh, so loyal. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad, quite glad. But sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. In his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny. Oh, and this space bunny ate the entire load of golden Pick brand carrots. I took an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. Including the funny ship. But the only asset we had to sell was your fucking ship. Look at this farty little ship we got.
That was like... They really did just sell, like, all, like, Olimar's, like, precious, like, mementos from his children.
Yeah.
Without permission.
That is essentially what happened, yeah. So. There we go.
Space.
All of these struggling cutscenes to keep up with the changes. Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. It figured itself out. Idiot fell.
Should have put on his seatbelt, honestly.
Honestly. Like, come on.
That was on him.
Oh! Louis is missing!
No way.
I wonder how that happened.
It's not like he wasn't wearing his seatbelt or anything.
And fell out of the spaceship like 10 minutes ago. Nothing like that. Hello, merchant. Welcome to Pikmin 2.
I already know about freaking Pikmin.
Wait, what?
The freaking ship already knows what Pikmin are. Did like Olimar like log into this ship like what Pikmin are?
I suppose. That's probably what happened. Anyway. That is the only reasonable explanation, unless the ship is some sort of omniscient being.
True.
Yeah, please go follow Jay. We love Jay.
Yes. If you follow Jay, you instantly become based and epic.
True, true. You want to see if he's dead, don't you, funny ship? I like his snow imprint.
Well, dude fell from a high height.
I know, I said I like it. It's natural. Look at that. Dumbass. More like Olimar and dumbass.
Hehehe.
Man, the snow looks so crunchy.
Yeah, so crispy.
I hate it when his eyes get big like they're about to.
I personally think it's funny.
Louis is like a creature that would eat me in my sleep.
He would probably try to like chop off like a bit of your body or something. Cause dude, isn't that dude like 2 centimeters tall?
Yeah, probably. Something like that. Do they have cannon heights? I guess someone probably mathed
I think
it
it
out.
was 2.5 centimeters actually. Let me see. Olimar cannon height. Cause I remember that their height is like canonically somewhere around there. 19 millimeters.
I actually legitimately do have an official licensed Nintendo GameCube and an official licensed copy of Pikmin 2. But I figured, you know, my capture card isn't very good and it's kind of stinky, that I would instead treat you to beautiful looking, you know, super GameCube gameplay. But yeah, it's a great game.
Texture. Dang, Louis wants to eat Pikmin.
Dang.
Crunch. I bet Pikmin will be crunchy.
Yeah, they probably would be. Look at him smack it with his little leaf.
little fella did whack a little flower with a little leaf.
That's a good question. Are Pikmin a meat or a vegetable?
I would personally think that they're sentient plants
What about
that evolved from plants instead of evolving from animals, since they have a lot of plant traits that probably would not be easily evolved from animals.
So they're a meatable.
They're probably not meaty.
Meatable.
Okay.
You just give up.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Try
Is
harder?
there like any other creature that's like as plant-like as Pikmin in the Pikmin games?
Oh, in the Pikmin? I thought you were gonna say in real life, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yes, in real life.
But no. They're all of them are species of oh, what about the posy, the whatever it's called, the flower?
Creeping Chrysanthemum?
That one, yeah.
Isn't it just a animal disguising as a plant?
I don't know. I'll have to. We'll look at the entry.
Yeah, we'll look at Piclopedia. Who do you think's gonna be more useful, Louis or Omar's?
Probably Olamar's. Considering Louis is just the recipe of how to cook it.
What if I do a haha funny Google?
Well, then we'll know. Oh, the shiny battery.
Oh, it is like Pikmin.
Nice.
Like Pikmin, the Creeping Chrysanthemum is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as it's actually a form of plant. Oh, okay, so yeah.
Nice. Let me get my Duracell really quickly.
So Creeping Chrysanthemums are probably related to Pikmin.
There you go. So there are, without even thinking too hard, other creatures.
Hunya, hunya, hunya. They really do just go hunya.
Are Pikmin predator or prey creatures? I think they're prey.
Yeah, I'd say it depends. Because in the end of the first game, they have more predatory behavior. As they, like, jump onto, like, other creatures.
I mean, they have predatory behavior, but I feel like without our directions, they get picked on way more.
Yeah, it depends on, like, how they're, like, acting. Because they have the ability to be a predator, and have shown to be able to be predators. Especially with, like, Bulbmin. Well, that's more parasitic.
Bulbmin are so good. I can't wait to see them in this game. I'm so excited, man.
Yeah.
Go. Take it.
So I'd say it mostly depends on how smart the Pikmin are.
Yeah, that's fair. Look at him go.
But I love all these questions about Pikmin biology.
They're very interesting. I like Pikmin. Did you know
They're
that?
funny little creatures.
They're funny little Pikmin. Pikmin are the funniest Pikmin I know.
So true.
Come here, dumbass.
Dang, wish I could learn how to mod Pikmin so I can just change the, like, the freaking sound that Louis has when you switch to him to funny.
Bruh.
True!
Ormar! Bruh. Oh! Louis. Oh. Oh, that's a nice texture. That's a nice little texture.
Ah. Truly.
Maybe
I
I'll
hope this isn't a... Oh.
It's okay, I could just switch to the regular game and keep my save.
But pretty.
But it has holes, look at this.
Oh no, pretty gone, go away.
I could try something else. Give me a minute. We'll finish this day and then I'll mess with it. I actually have another version of this that might work a little bit better.
Man, what's a SkullRyan stream without technical difficulties?
Oh, for sure. It's because I plan poorly. It also stutters every once in a while, so it might work better if I just switch to the normal game.
True.
It'll be more nostalgic anyway.
It's like seeing JPEG produced.
Well, I actually do need to fix something else about the game's audio. Like, either way, so I may as well try it when I end the game, merchant. But I'm gonna save first, don't worry. That's a fun side effect. I like that we get to see this, the side of the trees.
A side effect of widescreen.
Yes. Alright, give me 1 sec. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh, don't worry about that. That's nothing. uh... Let's see here. What the heck is it? Save states? Hold on. I see. Uh-oh. I don't know where this is. Hold on. Uh-oh. Just get Pikmin to kill the crickets. Also, oh my god. That is a very... That is, what's the word? A big ultimatum. There it is. Alright, I figured out where it is.
I wish I knew how to dealt with a cricket infestation to help you, but like... I can't think of anything, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any advice for that.
Kill cricket.
Wait, hold on. The game's being funny. By that I mean I'm trying to make sure... I don't know where the saves are.
Oof.
Come on. Come on. Hopefully it saved.
I once saw a speedrun where somebody did a speedrun of like every Pikmin game in a row.
What? Really?
They played every Pikmin game in a row
There
as
it
fast
is.
as possible with the speedrun strategies they knew.
That's
I think it took
pretty
like around 3 or 4 hours.
Jesus. That's actually really fast. I mean,
That's because I believe Pikmin 2's speedrun was to 10,000.
Wait, what?
10,000 Pokos.
Oh.
And
Oh.
instead of the other one.
Yeah. Huh. Uh. Would you mind, giving me one tiny little minute? Because, some technical difficulties may or may not have arisen.
Uh-oh.
It kind of just refuses to launch now. So that's good. I didn't
What
even change
refuses?
anything. The entire version of the thing that I was using to do Pikmin.
Aw, your Pikmin machine broke.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Let me just try this one more quick little time. Ah, it's so loud. Oh my god. My ears. What is it? Okay? Is it working? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just funny little sounds.
Beep boop boop beep.
That's all that's happening on stream. It's funny little sounds. Oh, we're back to the crust. It uninstalled itself. That's fine.
Oh god. Maybe it fixed itself as well.
Alright. Okay, let me just do this really quick. I'll just get back to Louie and get the Pikmin. Hold on. You know what? I'll just share the screen. Hold on.
Did you lose your save?
So the fancy HD version uninstalled itself from my computer.
That's something.
I don't really know how it did it, but it did it. Yeah, that's really all there is to say about it.
We don't need fancy graphics, only Pikmin 2.
I suppose so. Let me just do this really quick. Hold on, let's... Oh god. Scuffed. 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 Nothing's wrong. Don't worry about it. Uh-oh.
God, imagine 100...
Imagine a stream without technical difficulties. Anyway.
True. But imagine 100% speedrun of every game in a row.
Every
Pikmin.
Okay, just I was making sure you didn't mean every video game ever conceived.
And by every Pikmin game, I mean not Hey Pikmin.
Yeah, that one sucks. Hey, you Pikmin Chew.
Like, I know it's standard to 100% on, like, speedruns of Pikmin 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that,
Alright.
Pikmin 2 would be an insanely big pain to 100% while speedrunning.
Alright, let's do this really quick. Oh, funny eyes, dude. That's really cool.
Like, imagine being barely on world record pace for a freaking 100% Pikmin 2 speedrun and one of the dungeons just softlocks you.
Oh my god. Wait, can they do that?
There are some, like, dungeon designs that when they get randomized, it's just impossible to beat.
Wait,
so you gotta,
randomized?
Like,
what do you mean?
Oh, some dungeon layouts get, like, some of the floors have, like, random layouts that can, like, be generated.
Oh.
And some of them
knew that.
go oopsie-doopsie and generate incorrectly.
Louis crack cocaine eyes always make me smile. Me too. Me too, Merchant.
True. Also, can you stream to my...
Yeah, I will do that right now.
Discord, please?
You're not gonna like it, I'm just playing it really fast, trying to get back to where we were, but you can sure have it.
I watched 5 to 4, or like 3 to 4 hours of Pikmin speedrunning. I think I'm okay.
Oh, I'm missing like part of the screen. Hold on. There it is.
God.
There. Now you can have the whole screen, chat. You're welcome. Actually, I might even be able to... Well, that didn't work. That's fine, though. There we go. Hey, but it is running at, It is running at 60 FPS now, so... At least we got that.
Poggers.
Anyway. Let's skip everything that just happened. Just pretend nothing wrong here. Yeah, nothing's wrong. Don't worry about it. Just gonna grab that battery real quick, and, nope, nothing happened. I feel just like a purple Pikmin. Just like. I love this game. Even in fast mode. Alright. Almost there.
This is what it's gonna be like when you use 100 purple Pikmin.
This is what it's gonna be like. Pikmin's gonna be like this in 2030.
Yo. In 2030, Pikmin will look like this in the animations. I don't even know what to do anymore. No.
What, are you good? Or is that part
Wait,
of
do you
the
not know that video?
No.
Oh my god.
Alright,
It's like this video where it's like, in 2020, the SpongeBob will look like this in the animations. I don't even know what to do anymore. No.
No! Let's see what... Honestly, that kind of looks a little better.
Oh, he doesn't even say 2020, he says 2020. Oh my god.
Even worse. I love Louis. I hate him so much. Alright, now we gotta start playing the game. Because we got time.
Oh god, time limit.
I love the little fucking idiot walk. Look at the way they walk in 60 FPS. It looks so dumb.
Who specifically?
Well, Omar and Louis.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I mean, like, if you're talking about, like, the Pikmin, at least they're not tripping.
Yo, those Pikmin be trippin'.
When are they gonna remake Pikmin 1 to not be insanely scuffed?
When are they gonna... They don't need to. Pikmin 1's the worst one of the series. Don't at me. It's not bad, I just have never played all the way through it, because it's a pain in the ass.
It's like just so insanely scuffed. Like, you just randomly have Pikmin falling through the floor.
Yep.
Freaking, they're always tripping everywhere.
It's very strange, and that's saying the least.
I want to see somebody try to do a glitchless playthrough of Pikmin 1.
Unintentionally glitching the game is basically the entirety of the run anyway.
Just, God.
I'm waiting for Pikmin, or for Nintendo to release the gritty Pikmin reboot. Pikmin but gun.
Yo,
I just want them to make Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4 would be epic. Man, Pikmin 3 could have sold so much, but then so many other games released at the same time.
And it was on the Wii U.
No, I was talking about the remake.
Oh, I bought it.
Or not remake, the port.
I bought the port.
I don't remember which game I bought instead of that. Wait, was it Paper Mario?
Uh-oh.
I think it was Paper... I bought Paper Mario instead of Pikmin 3.
You made a crime.
I know, but I did enjoy that Paper Mario game very much.
I never bought it. I still haven't played it. The only ones I played are the original and TTYD and Super Paper Mario.
Valid. The way, like, Nintendo handled the modern Paper Marios is like, where's the creativity?
I can't find it. Where did you go? Pikmin 4, Olimar goes to war. At least it rhymes.
Poggers? There was like a freaking so much Pikmin fan content that there was like an entire like Pikmin fan direct of just fan projects, and it was like so cool. There were people recreating like Pikmin 2 stages and Pikmin 3.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
A lot of Pikmin 2 modding. And apparently like a group like were making their own like Pikmin-themed RPG. It was just so cool.
Pikmin's such a cool universe. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You're one off? Really? Go, go, go. Go, little man. There you go.
Like, I'm wondering if one day somebody's gonna be able to, like, recreate something like the first Pikmin, the Pikmin 3 engine.
I'm sure people will be able to.
I feel like it'd be very hard with like, you have to straight up add a bunch of bosses, like Emperor Bulblax.
And enemies.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, assets. Other than
Many
that, though.
things.
But that's just, you know. They're just making half a remake, right? They're not making the engine or anything. They're just making some enemies.
Got an engine, a bunch of the mechanics, you mostly got
And a bunch of assets. You got all the Pikmin. Probably several objects you can just take from it. You know?
Yeah, and you gotta get all the freaking, what are they called? The SS Dolphin parts.
Yeah, and you'll have to make the onions work individually.
Oh god.
I mean, they're already in the game
Although
individually.
they can put them together.
I mean, if they want.
It's like, you're not exactly creating Pikmin 1 again.
Fair. Look at him go.
Yo. Although one thing I wish that Pikmin 3 had was the freaking... that mechanic where you, like, push all the Pikmin in one direction.
Yep, I love that mechanic in this game. Man, they sure are breaking that wall. They did it. Let's go.
Look at these hard workers.
But...
What?
What? Is this... What the fuck? God damn it, Dolphin. I mean, real GameCube.
Well, I mean, isn't one of, like, the parts in the GameCube called the Dolphin?
I mean,
Blame
yeah.
it on that.
No, it's God damn it, Dolphin. SS Dolphin. But also... I mean, that's just the prototype of the GameCube. If it plays the cutscene again and resets it again, I'm gonna scream.
God, but I'm just enjoying Pikmin gameplay so much.
Am I just gonna have to restart the day? Is it just scuffed? Because it wouldn't go down. God dang it.
Well, good thing this game doesn't have a hard time limit.
Yeah.
One man's missing. Many men are missing.
Where are my mini men?
Gotta love me the Pikmin pathfinding.
You little... Wait. I'm still missing one.
Another man missing.
Oh. What the hell are you? You got stuck here? Yeah, you did. Mini men. It's little tiny picky men. I don't know why the game's doing this, but we're gonna end the night really quick because the game is being very broken and not letting me break that wall. Because I think the first night you have to wait it out for some reason. That's so sad. I swear to God, though. If I can't break this wall now, I'm gonna cry. I love glitchy game. Are their eyes gone? Oh. Oh, you can go to sunset on the first day. Never mind. Oh, screw you, game. Alright, let me try this again. See if this works now. Because I'm deeply curious and concerned that it's not gonna work. Hence why I'm speeding it up. Okay.
Oh.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It worked. Alright, good. Just ram your head. Oh yeah, you can punch the wall. I forgot. I always forget that. Alright, now the game's back to normal. Cool beans.
It's very useful when there are bombs on a floor and you set them off with Olimar instead of the Pikmin.
That's true. That's a good point. Alright. I pick these men. These are the ones that I choose.
The men you pick.
Thank you for the follow, Chaos Water. I appreciate it.
They pick you min.
The group of Pikmin will join you, and I will dispatch my research pod, and you will jump in, and it will be great. Let's go. This hole has no threats whatsoever.
I thought there were at least some snowball orbs. Oh wait, no, that's elemental threats.
I know, I'm making a joke.
Yes, but I was also being dumb.
Can I not joke and dumb at the same time?
It's too powerful. Because I become too dumb to realize a joke.
Haha.
Huh?
May as well get those brief few cents from the bodies. Since I'll be waiting here anyway.
True.
Oh, there's a cap. I missed it. 7 up. Come on. Alright, I guess you're coming with us. Unless you want to help carry this thing. No? Okay. I like the Pikmin got stuck on the air.
It's great.
Oh, now that... Oh, only one. The citrus lump.
Oh, hi, Shelby.
Shelby says hi. Pabu says hi to you is what I meant to say. You know how it works. Ship, these are bodies of intact alien life. How are they not valuable? Yeah, some freak on Hokotate or whatever has to... Hokotate? Has to be collecting these alien bodies. Dissecting them.
Or eating them, maybe. You see Louie?
I asked Shelby if she could get me water, and then she just looked at me blank-faced and said, no.
Shelby, give this man some water!
I mean, it was okay.
Thirsting.
Tasty, tasty aliens. Oh, no! My boy! My son! No, not my son!
First step.
Just land on him, you little bingo. America.
Yo.
America.
Canada.
Mexico.
Native to Canada. Mexico. Frick, I forgot the lyrics.
No, I'm good. Oh, man. How much does it weigh? 101? Yeah, okay. I wanted to see how they got around it. Like they did it by just one or whatever. It's funny that Olimar can't, like, help pick up that extra, like, 1. You know what I mean?
You also want to know funny?
What?
In different regions of the different region versions of the game of Pikmin 2, you can get different amounts of like money from treasures.
Weird. So are certain regions faster because they have more money?
I'm not sure if it affects it that much, but probably.
I kind of want to eat a red Pikmin, not gonna lie. I bet it'd be spicy.
Slightly spicy. Can you get high off of white Pikmin?
Probably. It's probably like eating mushrooms. Licking toads. Oh, did you see that really wide purple Pikmin for 1 frame? That was amazing.
I did not.
Oh, I really...
Sadly.
You'll see when I pull it out of the ground, it like... Just watch it when I pull it out. There's 1 frame where it gets really long. Oh, you can't really even see it. But it was stuck on like a frame where it was huge.
God. But now you have the power to kill.
To kill and murder. How do I switch them? I never remember.
God, imagine smacking someone for purple Pikmin. Just freaking pow. Death.
Is it C? Is it D-pad? Pabu?
What? Are you asking for the controls to separate them?
Know how to, like, switch the types you're using.
Isn't it like L or R or something? Or isn't it while you're holding them?
Oh, you're right.
It's during like Pikmin 3 where you could just switch them without holding them.
What
I think it's probably like D-pad.
Okay.
Yep.
We're good. It's just been a little bit. I'll take the $2. And where's the dumb orb? Final Floor 2. The sequel. You gonna help the red Pikmin, or okay, there you go. Are they gonna push this little fella? Okay. Epic. So good. Here we go. Here we go. Did you know, Nintendo fact, that Olimar and Louie are based on Mario and Luigi?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Epic Nintendo fact.
Epic Nintendo fact. Did you know that the Game Boy Color was the first Game Boy Color?
No way.
There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside this... Wait, there's a microchip in the sphere? I never noticed that. Who puts a microchip in their like globe?
It might be one of those interactive globes that like for kids.
In Pikmin time?
Isn't this apocalyptic?
Right, but I don't think they had those when the game was made.
I had like this like old like freaking like educational globe toy that I got from like Goodwill as a kid. And it'd have like a geography game.
Okay, maybe then.
And I remember that I always failed when the game told me to look for Amsterdam, because I was like, that's not a freaking country. Where is that?
That's really funny, actually. I love these little fellas.
Are we going to hear their silly little song when you get 20 of all of them?
Oh yeah, we're also gonna hear their silly little screams here in 10 seconds. If only I could make Pikmin noises.
So true.
Well, we're a tenth of the way done with the game.
Poggers.
Oh, hi Tia.
Oh, yo, Tia.
We're playing Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Uh-oh. Are you reading my chat? Pabu?
Yes, they DM'd me about this.
Oh.
Oh, so you finished it? What was your opinion on the ending?
I have no context.
So they really did say trans rights when they killed Betty Crocker.
I'm sorry, what? Also, what is worm?
Wait, what is worm?
Wait, why did the day just end? I had Pikmin out in the field. I didn't end the day.
It might be like an automatic thing.
If I lost Pikmin for that, I'm gonna screech.
Probably
I should have only
not.
lost one. Okay, yeah, only the one.
You don't know what you're it's like a web cereal.
What, like Krusty Flakes? Hold on, I need to change the setting really quick. Let me see.
But like, you probably already know this, Tia, but don't read the epilogues or Homestuck 2. I remember reading the first, like, chapter of, like, the meat route for the epilogues, and it freaking sucked.
The meat route?
There's two, there's like two endings to Homestuck, technically. They're not, like, exactly canon or whatever, but, like, it's the closest thing we got to, like, an official ending. And there's one route called the candy route, the second route called the meat route.
Omar and Louie went underground. Also, that makes little to no sense to me.
It's basically, the main character had to choose between teleporting to their deaths, or to their death, and saving the universe and making everything canon or something, or stay in non-canon and
that guy's dead. Shut up.
My god, we already had a Pikmin die!
I was trying to save him, but then they're like, hey, you get a lesson. Shut up, I don't care. There we go. Don't move around like that, you little weirdo. There, I saved. Not yet. Okay, well, actually, you can.
Oh, the art and, like, animation is really nice in, Collide.
The real strat. Just throw them as fast as you can.
But, like, god... Freaking... the music in Homestuck is so good. Toby Fox composed a song for Homestuck called Okatobi Style. It was very good.
The choice, I take $7 from you, or you become happy and meet Kirby in real life. Like, what?
True. That's basically how they present it. You either suffer or experience endless happiness or something like that, but it's like, oh no, but the happiness is bad, although I never read the candy fruit.
Shit. Those crickets are loud as fuck. I'm about to start a gas leak. I hope it kills the crickets before it kills me.
So sorry, Richard.
So true.
I wish we could help you.
I wish I had advice.
The funny glint beetle, doesn't it drop nectar if you kick it? Or not? It drops out of... Oh, it does drop nectar.
That's why I was trying to kick it. That's a lot of red Pikmin.
Now your purple Pikmin are slightly less slow.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, he's just fighting some dudes over there by himself.
Oh god, I wish Pikmin 3 had like the upgrades that Pikmin 2 had.
Yeah. Me too.
Like the freaking one where you can just... What's it called? The one where you can just whistle to like dig up Pikmin? That's so good.
Is that a thing you can get in this game?
I thought it was, isn't it?
I don't remember that. Maybe I just never got it because I'm dumb. I have 3 ideas on how to get rid of the crickets. 1 fire, 2 gas, and 3 is frogs. At least 1 you get the cool little fellas to replace the stupid little fellas.
Wait, Homestuck's longer than the Bible? The Bible's like heckin' long. You sure?
I should probably get some spicy spray.
Hot sauce.
You go deal with them. I'm gonna do this. There we go.
How are you gonna get the nectar bug?
Trying. Failed.
Oh god.
Look, Carmax. Dude, I continue to use Carmax only because it was in Pikmin 2. 175% longer than the Bible. Jesus. You mean so it's so compared to the Bible, are you saying it's 275%? Like, cause it's, or is it just 175% of the length?
It's 175% longer than Homestuck.
Oh, the Bible is?
No, the Bible is shorter than Homestuck. And Worm is 175% longer than Homestuck.
It is more than one Bible in less than got it. That's a lot of Bibles.
What's the Bible word count?
2.
Are you sure it's like the... Oh wait, that's letter characters.
It just says fuck you.
Oh yeah, Homestuck is longer than the Bible.
Pretty cool.
Wait, which stream was it where I talked about, like, the freaking longest piece of English literature?
Oh god, yeah, I don't remember what stream that was. I do remember what we were talking about, though. So that's hilarious. I'm gonna kill this guy really quick, though, and then I'll think about that. What stream was it? Oh, this is terrible. I could not move fast enough. Die. Hey, speaking of creeping Chrysanthemum.
God, I actually can't see it. Oh. Dang, for once it actually worked. Oh god.
The funny Pikmin.
Tia, is somebody who instead of reading, watched most of Homestuck via, like, a dub? How? How do you read that for 9 hours?
I feel like I would have unlocked spicy spray by now. I hope it's not glitched. Oh, there we go.
I thought you would have, like, received, like, a thing. Oh, never mind.
What's up?
Oh, it's 10 berries, not 7.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I know. You can only have 100 Pikmin in the field, I get it.
Oh, so you read, like, a lot of Act 5.
Let's go in the funny hole.
Yo, funny hole time?
Here we go. Here's the question, if the machine, if the funny little propeller ship can pick up items, why doesn't it just come over here and pick shit up? Like, why can it only do it in caves?
Because it's a jerk.
I mean, it is, but I don't know if that excuses it. I don't think that's a good enough excuse for Nintendo, you know?
True.
True. So true. Alright, let's do the thing.
Oh yeah, the Undertale reference in Collide. That was pretty epic. In the reanimated version, they made it a Deltarune reference. It was very cool.
Oh, what? That...
What?!
I didn't know these guys could kill Pikmin.
Yeah, they can. They're very annoying.
That guy can't, though. Only the purple ones, I think. Because one red guy fought off two of the non-purple ones.
Oh, Deltarune is very fun.
It's good. I just started it the other day.
It's also very funny.
It's really funny. I was laughing my ass off.
You're not ready for Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is, like, hilarious.
I'm so excited. You should probably play Undertale first, though.
Yeah. Like, while I know that, like, it is, like, its own thing that's, like, trying to separate itself from Undertale, it does contain a lot of elements that are, like, very Undertale, that knowledge of Undertale might, like, enhance experience with Deltarune.
What are you researching for class? Bath salts? That's a cool class.
Yo, funny drug?
Drug class? Do they teach you how to do drugs in that one?
Oh, you've seen people play Undertale? Then you can probably, like, do Deltarune without playing, or watching, without playing Undertale itself.
At the beginning of the game, it says that you shouldn't play it if you haven't played played Undertale.
Oh, but, like, I'd say watching it is enough to, like, play it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I feel just like a purple Pikmin.
But yeah, Deltarune is, like, basically a completely different story. Like, there are some characters from Undertale that are in Deltarune, but, like...
What if by the last chapter it turned out not to be, though?
True.
Like, it was, like, all gaslighting.
True, Toby Fox gaslit us into thinking Deltarune was real.
It's actually fake.
Yeah, actually, this was a very complex ARG.
Active reading guide? What is that? Is that what that stands for?
Isn't it like...
I don't know. I don't... Pabu, you have to tell me these things. I don't... The only time... I'm dumb.
I don't know how to explain it, because I don't actually know what it means. I just know, like, the vibes.
I didn't know what
Alternate
AU...
reality game!
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't know what AU meant until...
Oh,
we were talking
dang.
about Undertale AUs yesterday.
Astronomical units.
I don't think that's what it meant. I thought it was alternate universe. Unless I was wrong, again. Is that all the treasure on this floor? Probably.
Granted, Tia, if you, like, manage to beat, like, Supreme Calamitas in like only a few attempts, you could probably play Deltarune pretty well. It took me 80 attempts.
To beat what?
Final boss of a Terraria mod.
Calamity mod, I'm assuming, by the...
Yes. Wait, when was Astronomical Units a Homestuck reference? Wait, what? When did they measure something in AU?
I would...
Nectar is... Oh.
I was gonna say, it is Pikmin steroids, you are correct. Well, technically it's
not
spicy.
nectar exactly. Super spicy,
The spicy essence is Pikmin steroids. Nectar's more like Pikmin whole grain bread. It's superfood.
Pikmin fertilizer.
It's Pikmin fertilizer. There you go. That's what it is. Is this song normal for this stage? Sounds weird. Eh, whatever. It's a vibe, so I don't even mind. Yo, is that a Famicom disc over there? A disc system disc? Forgot that was in this game. The Strife Monolith. It's just Mahjong. Alright. Break this shit. God, I love these funny little fellas.
Little babies.
They are little babies.
God, now I want to play Terraria Calamity again.
You just played it.
I know! But I want to do it with a different class. And also without, like, all the settings being messed up, because for, like, half the playthrough, I played with, like, every boss having, like, twice the HP they were supposed to have.
Well, you did better, right?
It was agonizing. Every boss fight was, like, 10 minutes long.
That's perfect, Merchant. Nectar is Flintstones vitamin gummies, and super spicy essence is hardcore gym steroids.
Exactly.
Yeah! I love it when my... Oh, do you think there's buff Pikmin online? There has to be. Right?
Oh.
Is that a yes? From your upset... Oh.
Wait, why are they exactly a single astronomical unit long? That is, like, so specific.
What
Why can't it be something funny? Tia explained to me how an astronomical unit is used in Homestuck.
See, I was just talking about buff Pikmin and got confused. I was trying to talk about if someone made buff Pikmin online, and I'm assuming yes.
Probably.
Hey, look, it's a Game & Watch. Oh, hi. Oh, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Why?
I don't remember these fellows at all. Who the frick are they?
Oh, they make your Pikmin freak out, though. But they didn't do any damage.
Spooky.
But they're really slow. Well, I'm gonna grab a snack really quick. I'll be right back. Like 2 minutes.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna talk about Homestuck.
Lovely.
I would probably never go within a mile of Andrew Hussey, that man. I feel like I could never, like, approach somebody who wrote Homestuck. The only writer I could probably approach is Drill, because Drill worked on Hive Swap, not Homestuck. Oh, heck yeah, sweater and skirt. That sounds comfy. sounds funky. I can't speak. That's a sentence. All I remember is going on Tumblr for 1 second and seeing somebody talk about that he posted his troll Sona, who was basically Nagito Komaeda, but troll. And I also remember that he was a friggin' bronze blood. That's it. Probably light aspect. Oh my god. Honestly, like...
I have returned.
Making a reference to Sweet Bro and, girl, I cannot say, Jeff, would honestly be, like, the only, like, excusable Homestuck reference somebody could make.
Wait, can I say it?
Hecka, but more offensive.
You can't say hell? You say bastard, but not hell?
I have a very weird set of, morals.
We'll say bastard, but I bet you won't say bitch either. Oh god, get away from there, little purple Pikmin.
No, Tia, I will not say that. No matter how much money I am given.
I will. Fuck. Really, if I was to offer you 1,000 US dollars right now, like just as a hypothetical.
Oh well, if it was 1,000, I would.
Fair. I'm not gonna give you $1,000. I was just curious.
With like 1,000, I could afford what could I afford?
That would be hilarious. I would not pay you $1,000 to do it though. What could you afford? I don't know.
Slightly less college debt.
I highly doubt that you will follow through on that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Now, if you wanted to say that... Wait. You would still owe Pabu with that. I was gonna say... And if you don't give Pabu $1,000, then you owe Pabu $1,000. As if that was anything useful. Because my brain is dumb.
If I had $1,000, I would go visit my friend in Brazil. I would go and say hello.
Yo, why the Pikmin got the Spamton nose?
They kinda do.
The red ones, anyway.
Yeah, they have funky little noses.
Did you know that the Pikmin are based around the senses? The red Pikmin have noses. The yellow Pikmin have ears. The blue Pikmin have mouths.
Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
Exactly. Ba 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 ba. That should be my raid. Alright, I can't have snack in my hand.
Are you gonna do the gamer strat?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you leave, like, Olimar or Louie at the back and take all the Pikmin to the front so that you can have, like, Olimar or Louie beat the babies to death as they come out.
I don't know what that means. What babies? There's babies? I don't remember babies.
Is it the second boss fight that she does the babies?
Come on, faster, faster. There you go. See, this is the real strat. You just... Uh-oh.
Oh god, oh, your purples! Oh!
Save the purples, and that's what's important.
Yeah? The reds don't matter.
The reds have no value in life. Okay, I thought they were gonna die.
That would have been so funny. After you kill the boss, they all die.
Fun Pikmin fact, Nintendo actually made this thing. This little love tester. It was one of the early, like, toys.
Nice.
I hate that. Kinda looks dead. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
That dead boss kinda looks dead.
Truly.
Hey Pabu, can you say dead?
Yes. Dead.
What about Weebelo?
What does that mean?
I believe it's a small, hypothetical creature such as a jackalope.
Oh, yeah, those. I could probably say it.
What about respect?
I'm pretty sure I should be able to say that.
Can you spell respect?
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had to.
Tia, you did not have to say that. Now I'm conceptualizing that shit. Awful.
What is Rufio and Gombazy?
They're two trolls in Homestuck. Also, is that one from 19?
Trolls? What?
That'd be a very yikes ship. One of the characters by the end of the story is 16. And the other character at the end of the story is 19, even though they're probably all dead.
I asked what trolls were. No answer.
What?
What is a troll?
Alright, a
Like
troll
those things you
is...
find under the bridges?
In the context of Homestuck, a troll is a... It's a fella, a gray...
It's a fella!
A gray fella. They got orange... reddish-orange candy corn-looking horns.
Candy cane.
Candy corn. And they have yellow eyes.
And big blue lips.
Some.
Wait, really?
Some of them have lipstick.
I was just making a joke.
Like, I think they specifically two characters. Friska Circuit and Arania Circuit.
Look, Pikmin. Isn't that cool?
Clippers.
I'm surprised there's Pikmin in this game.
Oh, Club Stews. Not gonna lie, I forgot everything about Club Stews. I legitimately ignored all of the parts of the freaking Midnight Crew.
Pabu, I would like you to explain me the plot of Homestuck in less than 5 minutes.
Okay, let me just condense it all in my mind first.
Yeah, no, take your time. If you need like 10 minutes to figure it out, that's fine. It's a challenge, and also, I feel like it would be interesting to hear about.
I feel like the version the only version I can come up with is like insanely condensed.
What if I have 10? What if you have 10 minutes?
I'll just try.
All
So
right.
it all starts with a character named John Egbert. In the future, that might be June Egbert. It's still up in the air. That canonicity is like an entire mess on its own. It's like a discourse. People get called June bugs over it or something. I don't know. That Egbert. We'll just call them Egbert because gender. The canon is a mess. But anyways, Egbert, it's their birthday. They get a game called Suburb. It's a weird, like, game where you need to connect to, like, another player so you can host, like, a thing where they have to go and build some things to go to a fun game. Not even gonna read your mom's mail. But, like,
I'm listening to Homestuck.
Egbert connects to... What was the order of the freaking...
Don't ask me.
I think... Doesn't Egbert connect to Rose first?
Who's Rose?
Rose Lalonde is a girl who...
Are these people trolls?
No, they're humans. Egbert is a human child. It's their 13th birthday. They got
Okay.
Suburb.
They
and-
connect to other people to play so they can build a thing and enjoy a fun game, is what...
Yes.
Okay.
They connect to Rose. And Rose...
Rose
well,
Chu?
Yeah, sure. Rose, she knows what's going on because she's the smart one. And
In the game?
everything. She's the one
Okay.
who knows what's going on because the game also takes place in real life.
You have 8 minutes.
Oh god. Okay, so basically, Egbert, Rose, Jade, and Dave all connect to the game and teleport each other to this new dimension world universe place called the Medium. They are all on their own planets and they have to fight enemies to progress.
Okay.
As they do this, they getting emailed by trolls. They thought they were internet trolls and they type in weird ways carcinogeneticist who types in all caps, or arsenic catnip who types like a furry.
How do you type like a furry?
Hello there, sir.
So, ooh.
Yes, ooh, furry. And they roleplay.
Okay.
And they make cat puns. But anyways,
We have about
as they
7
do
minutes.
this, one certain troll, I believe, this one troll tells Egbert to fly into a portal.
Okay.
And
Who's
in
Egbert
one
again?
The first kid.
Okay, got it. Oh yeah, the first kid. The kid whose 13th birthday. Got it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
That kid flies into the portal. And their other friend, Dave, is like, hey, don't do that. That's a bad idea. What are you doing?
Dave knows what's going on.
And then Egbert goes into the portal and
Okay.
dies.
It's like dead in real life? Or dead
They are in the game.
Okay, just making sure.
The game is reality.
Wait, so are they dead in real life or in the game? Or both?
Yes, they are dead.
Oh.
They die.
So the 13-year-old child in real life also died.
No, they are one and the same. They are the same person. They entered the game. They are in the game. Their reality is the game.
Okay.
Because the game affects reality. So they're all in new worlds, different planets. Egbert listens to a troll and dies. And Dave dies. And goes into another dimension via time travel.
Wait, why does Dave die?
Because they needed Egbert to be alive to do anything. Because I believe it might have actually been Egbert connecting to freaking... Or, frick, I think it was like...
What's Rose doing?
Oh, well, Rose managed to get out. Rose got to their own planet, or her own planet.
Okay.
Because Earth is getting showered with meteors.
Like real-life Earth or in-game Earth?
The game affects reality. The game is sending meteors towards Earth.
Oh, okay.
They have to start the game before they die.
To
And in that
Earth.
timeline where Egbert dies, Dave doesn't
That's
have
not
anybody to get to the freaking medium with, so Dave dies and manages to get into another timeline where Egbert decides that they're not gonna do it, and they fuse into a thing called like a freaking kernel sprite and become like Dave's guide to the medium. So Dave is his own guide.
Wait,
but
so
anyways,
Dave is fused into a curl sprite with
yes, with a dead crow.
A guide. Oh, crow sprite. I thought you said curl sprite.
Yeah, kernel sprite. A dead crow and Dave get thrown into a sprite together.
Okay, and guide other Dave.
Yes.
Okay, I think I understand.
And then, after like basically everyone's in except Jade. Jade freaking tries to get in, but the main villain is throwing like the moon into a special magical dream planet called Crossbreed. Well, it's somebody called Jack Noir.
That's a stupid name, but okay.
But anyways, that person, or well, like something like that. Oh wait, no, Prospect gets thrown into the magic heaven place. I forgot the Skya. Prospect is a magical like dream planet.
Oh, okay.
Basically, whenever specifically Egbert and Jade go to sleep, they appear in an alternate version of themselves on Prospect.
And just to be clear, because the game is affecting reality, they're sleeping in the game because they're in the game for good now or something, right?
Once you start the game, everything is now affected by the game. It's like
AR?
Basically, but like
real. But like
real.
It's also your life.
It's all real.
But like, okay, like you start the game, right? And like meteors start coming towards the Earth, but when you start the game, are you just in your house?
Yes, you are in your house. Okay. And the person who you're connected to controls what like goes on with your house. They can drag stuff around, they can build stuff.
Cool. That makes sense.
But basically you gotta activate a machine to teleport to the other planet so you don't die from the meteor. Wait, Tia's telling me something. Did I get something wrong? Did Dave die after teleporting? Frick. Go faster! Okay. So basically,
you have 2 minutes.
Prospect falls into Skya, and Jade saves saves Egbert by throwing Egbert to the side and waking them up.
I thought,
and then
was this
Jade's dream
reality
self.
Egbert? Because I thought original Egbert
alternate reality Egbert gets moved out of the way before dying, so Jade's alternate reality dies. And Jade's grandpa, who was like in a different time, was teleported to like the Prospect and got Jade's body and turned it into like a freaking puppet thingy or something, I don't know.
Okay.
It's messed up, but now it's like just a weird thing in a tower. But like, Jade starts later when Jade starts the game. Jade fuses. Oh well, Jade has to like.
Close to the end.
No, this is the beginning.
All right, you get 10 more minutes.
Okay, so basically, Jade has to get to like the freaking medium because there's many meteors approaching her, and she freaking like she's about to like throw in something bad because they realize that whatever they throw into their kernel sprite affects Jack Noir, the main villain guy.
What is a kernel sprite? I still don't understand.
It's a sort of like guide thingy that you have to like throw something into to like make it like manifest it into something that will help you. But each time you throw something,
lucid dream.
Each time you throw something into it, you gotta freaking, or well, each time you throw something new into it, it affects the main villain, Jack Noir. So you don't want to throw in something like stupid powerful.
So you want to throw in like poo and like.
But not something so useless it won't help you. Something like.
Oh.
Something nice, like maybe your stuffed bunny. It guides you.
Oh, okay.
Like,
can poo not guide you?
I don't know, but basically, like, Egbert threw a funny little Harlequin doll and his grandmother's ashes in there, and now it can heal people. And Dave threw a dead crow and himself in there.
Right. Okay.
So now it's a cool sprite who knows what's going on. Rose threw her dead cat and some random princess stuffy into it. So now it has weird stuffy limbs that help and grab things.
Okay.
And Jade was about to throw in some like weird like broken doll into it. But all of a sudden, like, oh well, it wasn't Jade, it was John. John was controlling Jade.
Who's John?
Not John. Egbert, I'm sorry. Oh, frick.
Okay.
Egbert was controlling Jade's game, and, Egbert was about to throw a doll into Jade's game, but all of a sudden, one of the trolls makes Egbert go to sleep. And so, freaking, instead of the doll getting thrown in, as a meteor is approaching, like, Jade's dog, Beckwhirl, throws itself into the freaking kernel sprite, and a thing about that dog is that it's a god.
Why is the dog a god?
I don't know, it just wants to protect Jade. Anyways, so while, like, Dave's brother is fighting off freaking Jack, it all of a sudden transforms to get, like, the dog's abilities. So Dave's brother dies. And Dave's like, oh, that's messed up. I'm gonna be traumatized.
Is that really how it goes? Dave's just like, that is messed up.
Probably, that's how he'd react. But, like...
Okay.
Jade then shoots a gun at a piñata, and...
Which means you have
Jade makes it to the medium. Troll time! All the trolls in a different universe that comes before the universe that we were explaining before, they're all gonna play a game called Sugrub, which is basically Suburb.
Okay.
And they managed to all make it to the medium after complaining about each other. And they managed to, like, beat the game. Like,
what does that get them?
They get to make a new universe via frog breeding.
I'm sorry?
You have to beat the game. You have to breed a bunch of frogs together to make a new universe, and you have to beat the final boss.
So who was high and on what? Because I want some.
But anyways, when the trolls made the freaking the game, or when the trolls made the new universe, they messed up when getting the frogs. They forgot to get the final hardest to get frog. and they made a bad universe.
Uh-oh.
And so that universe is the universe all the kids are in. Egbert, the Jade,
Yes.
all of them. They're in that universe. And so it's all messed up, and Jack Noir is too powerful. So he goes to the Trolls universe and kills everybody. Except he doesn't, because timeline stuff, and some trolls were like, no, I'm gonna push this meteor in the other direction.
I am incredibly lost. I mean,
anyways,
I get that they made the bad universe, which was the original universe, but I don't really understand how any of it is connected.
Well, basically, the universe is messed up, and specifically Rose and Dave are trying to fix it by exploding and destroying the green sun.
Why is the sun green?
I don't know, but apparently it's all the bad power in the universe. So, like, later they go on, and at the end, like, where everything comes to a close in the freaking the kid universe, the freaking Dave and Rose are about to, like, explode themselves because they have to be there when the bomb explodes or else it won't work. But turns out they have special magical sacrificial beds where if they die there, they become God. Egbert already became God, and during that sequence, Jade became God. In the game before, a specific troll named Friska became God. Oh no, the dog was not. The dog didn't become God via that way. Also, Jade threw her dead body into the kernel sprite, so now she has two versions of herself. One with the dog god, and one with the normal.
Okay.
But anyways, Jade dies. But like, specifically, I believe Jack Noir, since fused with the dog, feels bad about killing Jade and brings Jade to one of the sacrificing beds, which brings Jade back to life. But since it was a specific sacrificing bed that needs like a dream version of yourself, the freaking alternate universe one that died, that fused into the kernel sprite, she became one with the dog. So now she's like super powerful, and she manages to make she gets the freaking super universe frog and makes the new universe. Am I out of touch,
or is this just really confusing?
But she finds the fourth wall and she breaks the fourth wall, teleporting herself through it along with Egbert on a giant golden ship, taking all of the planets that the kids spawned on when they entered the game. Hi, Dusk.
I don't know what I joined into, but hello.
Dusk, I'm getting all of Homestuck explained to me.
Alright, so this is my cue to leave. I'm gonna see y'all later.
No, that's it for Homestuck for tonight.
Sorry, Dusk.
We stopped. Don't leave.
Oh, I was just coming in to say hi. I'm still being on Joe's stream. I was popping in. Say hello.
Then. Goodbye. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Later, or whatever.
Goodbye.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, but the creator of Homestuck had a self-insert that died.
No, keep going. Dusk is gone.
Okay, well, oh frick, I forgot about all the dream stuff. A bunch of trolls died. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain about the friggin' drama,
It all sounds like drama.
So basically, one of the trolls, Terezi, was very suspicious
That's a name I've heard before.
Of Vriska. Vriska killed a character named Tavros during Megalovania.
Wait. What?
So there was a specific flash where...
Like,
yes, that one, by Toby Fox.
When did that song play?
It was this entire segment where basically Vriska was in her god outfit because she died and she became god. And she was like, oh freak, Tavros, you're annoying me, I'm gonna kill you. And she killed Tavros. And it was really funny because Tavros was gonna be like, I'm gonna kill you, die. And Vriska just took his weapon and just slapped him on the face and like killed him. It was funny. And another character, Aradia, she became God too. Like, she died so many times, and she finally became God. It was like, what? But like, basically, Aradia is through the meteor in a direction that was gonna send everybody on the meteor to.
I'm lost. No,
to the new universe.
I'm completely lost.
Basically, everybody was running away from Jack Noir.
No, I don't think you're gonna be able to fix it.
Okay.
I don't even know who everybody is at this point.
The explosion created the green sun. It was all a trick.
Pabu, I'm so lost.
I legitimately could not explain like Homestuck properly because I don't remember.
Now, if I was poorly
happened.
speed reading at 100% speed, like skimming, how fast could I skim Homestuck?
How fast can you skim the Bible?
I have never read the Bible.
Then I don't know.
Wait, Shelby, why is Homestuck also happening in Joe's chat?
Wait, what?
How did you summon it?
Oh yeah, Dave Pitta none to my binary.
Is Dave
What of it?
Cap a something from Homestuck?
Yes, Dave Pitta is in like the ending of like where Homestuck's like the last like probably 7,000 pages. There's a character that gets created during like an alternate universe where like the Dave sprite, the one that the Crow and Dave gets like fused with a different sprite a sprite from the new universe that was created by the frog that Jade made.
Wait, Jade made a frog? I thought that the trolls made the frog.
Yes, the trolls made a frog. But
wait, so they
since
beat the
kids were also they beat the game, but they did it wrong. Yes, the kids beat the game.
I thought the trolls also beat the game, but did it wrong.
The kids, the trolls beat the game, but they did it wrong. The kids beat the game, but they did it correctly. So they made another universe where a bunch of other kids started another game, and basically there was a bunch of new kernel sprites to make. But the trolls were in that. A bunch of oh, what, you gotta sing the song?
No, you keep explaining it while I sing it. Hold on.
Okay, well, basically, one of the trolls made it to that universe first somehow because let me tell you, that specific troll that made it to the other universe is a troll named Gamesy Makara, who is a very confusing troll. Because that dude manages to make it to the alternate universe before any of the other trolls in the freaking meteor, and somehow managed to get a godhood outfit from the dream bubbles, which makes no sense, but yet still doesn't die like a god, and it makes actually no sense because he also served the main villain of the story, the main villain called Lord English, who he served throughout the entire beginning of the game as well, and it makes absolutely no sense.
Thanks for following, Daddy.
Literally, he hasn't been there since like the
I love you, Mo.
So many years before the universe, or not the universe, before the main game started, to be able to foster Calvard and Kawaii since their like young age, and to be able to set them up with a planet that contains a computer that makes no sense. Like, it's actually stupidly confusing. How is he a bard of rage? How does he manage to survive everything? How does does he not manage to break out of the refrigerator? How does he do
Suki
that?
de,
How does he not manage to do that during the ride? It just doesn't make sense. How is he so easily mind controlled by Urania? It just doesn't make sense. Why can he do that? It's actually dumb. Why can he do that? Why is he such a jerk towards Resi? It just makes no actual sense.
That was the greatest thing I've ever done on stream.
I just can't understand.
Also, welcome, Bone Daddy Fern. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking cry, dude. Just look at the clip, Tia.
Okay, it's just me complaining about how confusing Gamzee is.
The entire thing is confusing. I understood like 4 words that you said.
No, that was all about the one character, Gamzee, who literally makes no sense. Like, Homestuck makes no sense. He makes super no sense.
I like... no! Go, carry the orb. Carry the orb. Pabu, my brain... Oh, hi, Pike. My brain is on fire. You know that scene in SpongeBob where it's all the little SpongeBobs running around in his brain and the files are flying everywhere and he's like, ah, we can't find it! We can't find it! That's what's happening. That's what's happening in my brain right now.
Well, it's what happens when I reach, like, maximum thought capacity. 'Cause that's how many emotions I have about that character. They make no sense, it's so dumb, why are they like this?
I remember when we were gonna talk about, like, Pikmin lore?
That would be nice.
My brain hurts. Oh my god. How did you do that? My brother forced me to dress up as John Egbert to go into a convention one year, despite having never read Homestuck at the time.
Wait, which version? Like the first one or like the God version?
I highly doubt Grubbs even knows.
Were you wearing a funny white shirt with like a green little guy on it? Or were you wearing a blue outfit with a blue hood?
I'm gonna go
with a hammer.
Oh, apparently.
Oh, God. Dang! You got to wear the God tier outfit?
Is God tier a Homestuck thing, or is it just something that Homestuck took?
I don't know, but it's like, it's probably like inspired off to something super obscure, but like, well, it's only ever discussed in Homestuck circles. Like, my God tier is Rogue of Light, as the profile in my profile pic.
I thought God tier was just a way to describe something really dope. And like,
yeah, it is, but also
then you call
it's
shitty
like,
things Crayon tier.
It's also like a state of being in like Homestuck. Like, if you die on the sacrificial bed, you become God or something.
My state of being is very confused.
I will stop explaining Homestuck because that was like a mind dump. I was just dumping every single thought that came to my mind.
But hey, it got me a follower, so that's pretty cool. Whoever you are, you know you're in the right place. Oh, that Pikmin's gonna die. I don't want to call the rest of my Pikmin back. Good God.
I don't think there's actually anything that could allow somebody to understand Homestuck.
Except for, like, reading the dang thing?
No, not even reading you're gonna understand it. I don't understand it.
Same, I'm not high enough for this shit.
Although I can't explain troll romance.
Isn't there an unbeatable enemy that spawns if you take too long in this level? I don't know. I don't remember that. I mean, I know if you don't get all your Pikmin before they die, I don't think there's an unbeatable enemy, though. Also, these Pikmin suck.
The only unbeatable enemy I can think of is, like, the freaking one in Submerged Castle.
There's an
like,
unbeatable enemy there?
Well,
is Submerged Castle the post-game, or is it in,
it's technically... It's you can access it pre-post-game. During the game. But, like... I think you have all the equipment, like, you can to, like, do it. So, like, you absolutely can, and, like...
Now, Pabu, this is not an invitation, but chat. Tia, yeah, explain the Woodorants, Pabu.
Oh,
yeah,
the
we
quadrants.
want this, yeah. And then Cherro says, hang on, who is we? There is no we here.
God, the quadrants is just...
I made a trade. No, not here. How we doing, y'all? Hi.
Hey, Rocket!
What's up?
No, you out of here.
What?
It's less
Nope.
quadrant.
How's it going?
Go back to the Homestuck.
We're just getting bounced around to all the
Don't bring that shit here. Get out of here.
I'm not.
Shoot.
What? I'm not talking about
Hi,
it.
Ryan!
No.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Are you still
What's up?
streaming?
No, out. All right. Anyway, yes, I am still sorry. I'm streaming Pikmin 2. I'm waiting for a fence to break.
Cool. I'm
Oh, I
streaming
thought you were about to say
Castlevania.
waiting for Ryan or for
It's still
Pabu to
showing
stop
me
talking
streaming
about
too,
Homestuck.
which is funny.
So we're on twitch.tv/SkullRyan
I
right
did
now.
not bring Pabu in here. Don't banish me for this.
The
I
Ashen
am-
quadrant.
No.
Pabu?
No.
Who's doing it? Who do I need to remove
Okay,
the?
I'm
It's
going
Shelby. It's gonna be
I'm going
Shelby. I hear her
I'm going to
giggling from the
Pabu
other
out.
room.
I'm going to the
I moved
Discord.
Pabu out. Yeah, are we going to the Discord?
Why?
Actually,
Why do I have to be left with this?
you signed up.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine.
Ryan, no!
Cherro,
gotta
you know what
save
to
yourself.
do. Go into the Discord. Get Pabu to come. You know what to do. You can do the ultimate funny.
It would be really funny. That would be really funny.
I was so distracted, I pulled down all the Pikmin I was trying to leave up there. God dang it. I guess I'm just gonna end the day.
No!
Where's my 2 missing Pikmin? Are they dying? Oh, I'm not even... I guess I may as well...
There's a copy pasta?
A copy No, no copy pasta.
Oh no.
I'm so upset by these turn events. I'm not... I don't...
I got a really fucking funny clip of you singing Bakamitai with Pabu just screaming out Homestuck lore over it.
I mean, it was a good clip and it got me a follower somehow, but...
I know!
sometimes things just go a little too far.
Oh.
Oh, no! No!
He didn't pull them in, I swear.
It's Shelby! I'm gonna have to take Shelby's powers away. Hold on, where is... remove power. Rolls? None.
Oh my god.
Shelby's very upset. There, you can have it. Fuck you, hey, from the other room. At least I have an active chat for once.
Oh
play my role?
What kind of roll? Dinner roll? What, you're having a good time? You think this is...
It was very funny sending Pabu into the
Shelby,
chat
would you
over and
like...
over.
Hey, Shelby, make sure to stay here.
Why?
Hi, Pabu. You should tell Shelby about Homestuck.
No, I'm gonna move him.
Makes her residual, so she wants to know
You sound so
she can't
defeated.
taste my photo. Diane just didn't know the flavor. I ain't doing her no favors. Oh, bye, Cherro.
Were you even doing Homestuck, or were you just singing?
Oh no, I'm reading out the lyrics to one of the funny Homestuck parodies that everybody quotes. It's
Oh,
really,
okay, I see.
really funny, hilarious.
Pabu, I hope you know you're my friend and I love you, but oh my god, it's too funny to resist. I'm deeply sorry.
Holy shit. I'm supposed to be writing a freaking script right now. I'm like...
This is my favorite. Just goes downhill every time I stream, doesn't it? Man, my brain, if I had not taken like a 2-day break from streaming, my mind could have not handled the stream. I would have been a broken man. Now I'm only like 50% broken because I should have taken a longer break.
Did you see the comment I made when you were singing and Pabu was screaming?
No, I didn't.
I said, if this isn't your intro music for your next stream,
yeah.
I'm gonna rage.
Oh god. All right. You've had enough. You live here now.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Don't read chat.
Don't read chat?
You blow kisses, moi? Is that what you didn't want me to read?
Oh, that is a very graphic lyric under the context of Homestuck. I am not typing that out.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Oh, nice. Doing your...
That was not the lyric. It is a much more terrifying thought.
Did I get all the Pikmin here? Yeah. Oh. I'm an idiot. I'm not even supposed to be here. The only thing I can get here is this dice.
You've wasted your day.
I forgot I need to go get the yeller Pikmin. Why are you gonna go through the water? Oh, there's not water there. I'm stupid. I like how you're in the call and yet you're still just typing it.
Oh, I'm no longer going typing it. I do not want to continue past that lyric that I don't want to type.
Being besties.
You have no idea how much I'm physically restraining myself.
Do it. No balls.
Warrior Allegiance is a... Can I even, like, explain it, actually? I don't think I could explain it.
That really means something, considering you thought you could explain Homestuck in 5 minutes.
It's like a weird, like, troll relationship thing. It's like... It's barely represented in, like, the freaking comics, so it's just so weird.
We should make a website. The Gamers.
There's probably enough.
No, about for us.
Oh.
It's like a communal link tree. Why are we just little lights that flew through the ground?
A card?
No, but it's for all of us.
A card for
We're like
everybody.
a group.
Super card.
We're like the super gamer friends.
Super epic gamer group friend. Friend group. Oh my god, English.
Group friend.
I honestly thought you were gonna start like talking about Homestuck in Spanish because that's what you sometimes do. You'll just like go into Spanish,
Oh my God, that
and I
would've been
was very
so
concerned.
funny. I broke my drawing hand, I have to deal with crickets, and I hear the ramblings of an insane person. I'm dealing with too much today. You chose to be here.
That was a good idea.
Oh, good idea.
Technically all your fault.
Thank you for being here.
Is it Tia's fault? Or did I ask
Yeah,
for this?
no, yeah. Tia brought up Homestuck.
Yeah, Tia, you're not welcome back.
No, hey,
Kidding,
be
I'm
nice.
kidding, it's a joke.
/J.
/J. No, Poglert! No, he murdered one of my Pikmin.
I'm honestly surprised, like, I feel like somebody had to have, like, gotten some sort of sensory overload from freaking Ryan singing while I'm just, like, rambling.
I mean, Big Daddy Fern liked it. That's all that matters.
Clearly.
Excuse me? Why am I Pikmin not being thrown?
They're being a little disobedient.
God.
Brian, there's a funny message for you and no mic.
Is it cool if I shout Joe out? Yes, you can shout Joe out in my chat. And I'll do it on stream. My friend Joe, who was in the call earlier, and I guess ex-friend, I guess, after this whole situation, decided to have a birthday. And for Joe's birthday, we are trying to get Joe to 100 followers on Twitch. But these Pikmin are breaking my brain and I can't give my 2 cents while this is happening. So please, Psycane's gonna post the link to Joe's channel and go follow Joe and help get Joe to 100 for Joe's awesome birthday. Like, oh my god. These Pikmin are gonna be the death of me.
What the freak happened while I was in Homestuck jail?
Everyone was mad that I kept dragging you in because no one knew I was the one dragging you in, and they were yelling at
I heard you
Ryan.
giggling. Oh, God, where's Louie?
Louie.
Louie. Please, please, please go follow Joe. Ow. Why am I fighting this frog? No, no, I don't want to be here.
It's a Wollywog SMH, yellow Wollywog specifically.
I know. I don't know why I said that so angrily. It's the Homestuck rage.
It's like roid rage.
Oh, I see you're an air rage.
What? Why?
What?
Why can't I get?
What are they carrying?
I don't know. God damn you. There we go. Over here, you little Pikmin. There we go. Let's go! That's a lot of Pikmin. Actually, they're gonna die if I send them. Once they go that way. I can't even function anymore.
Honestly, same.
I lost my entire, like, life's worth of thought. Not just a singular train.
Just the entire rail just got melted.
Oh yeah, no, the entire country that the train is from got nuked. Well, that guy died. Did they finish breaking this yet? Oh my god. Oh, well. Pikmin can't go over the fence. Funky fresh. Funky, funky fresh. Louie.
Prima.
There we go. Let's go. Pikmin.
God, yellow Pikmin are so silly with their little yellow ears.
Pikmin are yellow and silly. I agree. What's up?
Oh, sorry. I was telling myself that my script's done, so now tomorrow when I look presentable, I can film myself talking about bath salts.
Wow. What a truly special experience to be a part of.
Oh yeah, that will be great. I can't wait for my fellow classmates to comment on it.
Where'd my one last yellow Pikmin go? Oh, they're pulling grass. Get over here. I mean, you can have some nectar, but... Yes, bath salts. Why the question mark?
Did you know they still sell it, like, in tobacco shops?
What?
What? I thought it was illegal.
Yeah. It is, but the way they get around it is they put on the label not for human consumption.
What's it for?
What does it do?
Yeah, what's it?
It's like it's a stimulant.
No, what's it? Is
So-
it just a drug, or is it something somebody used as a drug? what I mean?
It's basically like meth. It's just a drug.
I know, but did somebody repurpose it, or was it originally something else?
I thought it was like made to be a drug, and people just gave it the
Yeah.
name bath salts to like hide it.
Yeah, they gave it the name. Yeah, it was made to be a drug. It's kind of like it came from a plant that had hallucinogenic, psychoactive properties, and bath salts is the synthetic form of it, and they call it bath salts so they could sell it inconspicuously.
I see. I'm assuming that it's different.
Is this gonna get you banned?
No, it's just the history of it. It's not like how to
Yeah,
make
Okay. Okay.
And it's not like a thing where it's like, okay, this is the exact store at
No.
the exact location, you need to buy it. Because we're not doing that.
it. No. You don't get that. We're talking it from purely a historical point of view. Also, no one's gonna pay attention to me.
Okay.
Why would Discord mods be in here? Or Twitch mods? Why would
Oh.
Discord mods be in here? That would be confusing.
I need 5 more people to take my funny survey. Or I'm just gonna take it myself 5 more times.
Wink wink, nudge nudge.
My teacher will never know. Oh god, it's almost midnight. I need to go to bed. So I'm gonna hop off.
See you, Shelby.
See you
Hey,
guys.
Shelby.
Have a good night.
Good night. My body hurts.
Do the explanations or like from
Yes.
tiredness?
No, from the explanations.
My brain is kind of fried.
Like someone clicked on this stream right when that was happening. They're like, okay, following. Imagine being on Twitch. Just browsing.
You just you just click onto the stream and experience like the equivalent to like opening your car on a hot day.
Yeah, that is kind of what it's like.
Just get blasted.
Let's go. Now I need to grab all the yellow Pikmin. Pabu dealt physical and psychological damage. Very, very accurate, jeez. Stop, don't fight that thing. Come here. Pick your kids, you know? Don't fight each other. Just come pick up corpses. Take them to your ship.
They're little children that need to be rallied. Oh god,
Oh
that
my god, why did it
explanation-
miss?
That explanation really did do a number to my throat. Oh my god.
Hey. How you doing? Good night, Shelby. Love you too. Well. Pabu, are you proud of yourself? Are you proud? Oh, what? I'm muted. Pabu, are you proud of yourself?
No.
Are you proud? Are you?
I just said no.
You seem pretty proud of yourself.
No, I'm not.
Then why'd you do it? I know I asked you to, but why didn't you say, you're gonna regret this?
Because my brain is like a bubble. The bubble had too much air, too many thoughts, too many grievances with Andrew Hussey. I couldn't stop thinking. Wait, yo, Joe got 100 followers?
Yo, let's go. Thank you if you followed Joe. And if you didn't, I guess.
If you didn't, you're cringe.
If you didn't, you're kinda cringe, but I still love you.
I don't.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Following twitch.tv/JoeKid is free.
Kinda cringe. Great, I love the bug. The funny yellow Pikmin. Yes,
You're
I
the blue boy.
Oh my god, I'm trying to punch this bug to death. Healing cask. Why can't I just keep punching this bug and it never attacks me? Oh.
And it did like no damage.
That was a mistake.
Anyways, the character that I was like ranting about during your song is the clown character.
Because of course it is.
Except this clown's a very bad clown. Awful.
Why is the clown so bad?
During like the beginning where he's introduced, he's supposed to be like this dude who's like constantly high off of like weird
salt?
pies. But then he watched like a freaking music video and went insane.
Sounds very complicated.
Most people say that it was because he was like on like withdrawal because he didn't have any like drug pies.
Drug pies. What kind of drugs were in the pies?
Mysterious troll drugs.
Oh, this dude was a troll.
Yes.
The internet kind or the creature
Homestuck creature.
Because apparently both are in Homestuck.
No, they're the same.
Oh.
Probably should have explained that.
You just said it seemed like internet trolls, but really it was Homestuck trolls.
They do a little trolling.
Just not gonna raid me tonight because of what happened. You laugh, but it's true. Oh, wait, I don't need them anymore. Go take them home, Omar.
Sending the little boys home. The only thing you can take away from Homestuck is that Toby Fox composed really good music for it.
Is that truly the only takeaway?
No, other composers composed really good music for it. I don't remember them, but there were some really good composers there.
I'm about to become a Pikmin and I bash my head against the wall until someone tells me to stop. Why? I don't see any problems. I don't know.
Is it me or is it the crickets?
I think it's the crickets, but I like to believe it's you. Yeah, I know. Where did these blue Pikmin go?
Wait, is there like a list of this clown's crimes?
Probably, considering the, you know, vastness of Homestuck fans. A combination of both.
I see.
Well, you heard it here first. Is that Mario paint? Nice.
Progress? Apparently this site only lists his crimes as multiple murders, even though I'm pretty sure he did more than that.
Oh. Can Pikmin crossbreed? Now that's a good question. Like plants, like cross-pollinate maybe even?
I'm about to invent the freaking super Pikmin.
I'm gonna invent orange Pikmin.
I'm gonna combine white and winged Pikmin so I can make a freaking fighter jet.
It's just a transformer.
Just goes really
With
freaking
Pikmin.
fast.
Would they get both of their powers if they crossbreed?
God, imagine a purple and white Pikmin crossbreeding.
What a fat, poison-resistant Pikmin.
Fast.
Fast and big. I think these Pikmin are just blue because of the blue paint. I mean, they're not, but it just, like, that's what it implies. Because of this.
They've been painted.
Painted Pikmin.
I think I can hear your breathing.
Am I breathing?
Or something else. Something is going in and out.
My noise suppression is on.
I don't know then.
Is this a little bit better?
I think.
Oh, gamers. Hello. Die the Pikmin like you die roses. It's exactly because they guess it went into their water. Like they sucked it up through their little root legs.
Yo.
Yo. Pikmin biology?
Finally.
Finally, what we've all been waiting for. Oh, decorative goo.
There's a Homestuck fan who got alcohol poisoning by bathing in like a bathtub of Sharpies. They were
Why?
Gray Sharpies.
Why?
They didn't want to apply body paint? I don't know.
That's so stupid. That's
It was a person who read Homestuck.
good point.
I mean, red Pikmin, don't they have like a 1.5 times like damage modifier?
Yeah, so maybe because they're strong, they became red. Because they became bathed in blood. True. I'm not excited to do the water Pikmin levels. Those are gonna be real shit. Stop.
There is specifically one.
I don't even know if I have to do it.
Oh, you're not playing on 100% in this game?
No.
Coward.
I don't want to torture myself.
I'm pretty sure it's an optional level. Since all you have to do is to get to the final cave after the base.
Maybe I'll try it, just because you want me to. So good at throwing Pikmin at this point.
Can I stop getting spammed with freaking scammer emails? This is... My email is all
damn
college
it.
emails and scam emails.
I can't believe I've done this.
It's like the Vine.
Go away before I ruin everything. Man, you really just scared away everyone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't think I'm the one you have to apologize to.
I'm sorry, Twitch chat.
I'm talking about Joe. And
I'm
Dust.
sorry, Joe. I'm
And
sorry,
Psycane.
Dusk. I'm sorry, Psycane.
Now see, don't you forgive them guys. Come on. That sounded like a sincere apology to me. When's the public apology? The
We
apology
have to make
vid.
a public apology video. I'm gonna do it in full Homestuck cosplay.
Are you gonna be a Trongle?
Sure, I'll be, you know what? I'll be the cursed one that I complained about. I'll be like, I'm sorry, guys, for being a Homestuck fan.
Uh-oh. I thought you said you weren't a Homestuck fan, though. I thought you said you just kind of like happened to experience it.
I experience it and I interact with the media enough that people would probably call me a fan or something.
Well, we can forgive, but the real question is, will we forget? No, it will be echoing in my mind for hours.
But anyways, I hear they're like approaching, like they're saying that like they're gonna release Stone Ocean episodes like monthly.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
That's stinky.
Why not? Or why is it?
I just don't vibe with it. Like,
There's gonna be 4 of them a month.
yeah, that's so. It just feels so weird. Like, you get to watch a bunch of episodes, but like, you then gotta wait a month.
Yeah, well, at least we're getting it, right?
Which is wonky.
Oh god, do we have to draw like draw a Homestuck Pikmin? For this, like a Pikmin with its like little flower being the candy corn horn for this thumbnail.
God. I'll draw one in MS Paint if you don't want to do it. I'll JPEG Crustify, it's so hard.
I can do it. It's my dang video. Unless you want to do it, unless that's fun to you.
I don't know. Does the little Pikmin need a white one?
What?
I think the little, or not the little Pikmin, the little Bulborb. I think it ate a white Pikmin.
It probably did. Okay, well, I'm down
Now
here.
it's dead.
Or not.
That's a pretty little rock.
It's a funny little rock.
God, imagine if Pikmin 3 had more of the dungeon aspects of Pikmin 2.
I know, right? It would be so good.
Like, you'd have to manage 3 characters at the same time, delving through a dungeon. Oh my god, that would be fun.
It would be really good. Here's hoping for Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4 combines the best elements of 2 and 3.
And not 1, because 1 has no best elements. Is red spiders gonna just go into the fire, I assume?
They're a type of weevil, I'm not sure which one though, so I can't be like, haha, actually there.
But actually...
Oh, it's just a fiery weevil?
Oh, butthole. My mom has a necklace that looks like the crystal clover. That's cool.
Ooh.
Did she get it underground? Did you use small little plant creatures to carry it home? Is your mom a #1 Pikmin fan?
Look at that rock.
That's a cool rock.
Crunchy.
It is crunchy a little bit. I miss our friends. Well, my friends. I don't know if they're still your friends. Oh, you were supposed to, like, lead them around. I just used yellow Pikmin. That seems smarter. It's a Pikmin, merch. That's what their mother's necklace is. I love this game. Don't blow off their flowers. I hate you. Don't do this. I'll let it go.
Oh no, they got... I'm so close to saying the funny.
They can get blown.
Oh, the other one.
They got a blowjob?
He flowered.
Oh, that too.
Oh, nectar.
Return them to their form. That's most of them.
After this day, I'm probably going to go to sleep so I can wake up early for school.
That's fair. I'm probably gonna end stream pretty soon unless they come hang out with me.
They'll see that I left and just all flock towards you.
Probably. I'd believe it. I just love the enemy falling and then you can rush all your Pikmin towards it in this game.
It's Pog.
I don't like the noise they make when they dig stuff up.
You don't like hearing them go, onya, onya. I just really enjoy digging.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you didn't have to say it like that.
That's what they say! It's like the pufferfish noise. Oh,
God.
the pufferfish noise exists. Deeper, further within. I think this is the last floor, the second to last. I gotta fight the funny man.
I wonder what you fight in the Ball Black's kingdom.
I wonder. So many purple Pikmin. We got the perp boys over here.
So true.
Fucking annoying. Oh my god.
These boys kind of scary.
Oh god.
I might go to sleep right now because I
That's
am really
fine.
tired.
You can go.
Good night.
Good night. Oh no, not another one. Anything but that. There it is. Let's go. Really? This isn't even the last floor yet? What the hell? Uh-oh. When did that happen? This is way harder than I remember. Oh my god. There's the exit. Alright. Bamboo shoot. That's it for this floor? Alright, let's go. Let's go, team. There we go. Further within the Bullback's kingdom. Is this the end? Oh my god, this thing just keeps going, doesn't it? This is way longer than I remember. Uh-oh, I didn't know it could do that. I mean, I should have implied by its name, but it's fine. Red Pikmin flower. Anything over? Oh, it's a purple Pikmin one. Nice. I'll take all those I can get. Oh, it's truly a great game. I love this game, Philip. It's really fun. I played this a crap load as a kid. It's kind of a chill night, though. Normally we got other folks chilling with us, but they're all doing a birthday stream right now. But yeah, I love Pikmin too. It's absolutely fantastic. This level is way longer than I remember. Joe wants to know when I plan on ending? Why? Not for a while. Yeah, not for a while. I don't know, maybe like 2 more hours? 1 more hour, the minimum? Maybe more? I don't know. Oh my god, there's so many of them here. What the heck? Why? I wasn't even paying attention. At least they're dead. Let's go. Oh, this guy's way too close for comfort. This little fire thing there. Oh, wait, what? I thought he died. Oh, this is a mess, this is a mess, this is a mess, this is a mess. No, stop. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. No, this is a mess. Uh-oh. This is the worst. That sucked. This is level so goddamn long. Oh, Joe, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Hi, everybody. We're playing Pikmin 2, and we are losing terribly. Oh, God, there's still one alive. Thank you, Joe. Oh, no. Just die. How you doing, everybody? How is Resident Evil, by the way? Ugh. Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Go get this dumb skull. But how was Resident Evil? It was good. What is the first part of it? How much is that? What's your completion ratio, dog? Castle with the big. Did you murder the big lady? That's not the whole game? I assume that was the whole game because they hyped up Lady Coin Trial so much. There's so much more. Why was everybody so hyped about the big lady then? If the big lady's just a small part of the game. Now this I will never understand. That's all they showed us? Oh, okay. Well, I mean when it first came out, too. People were all still hyped about it. One Pikmin, two Pikmin, red Pikmin, red Pikmin. Back here, you idiot. Pull you in? Oh, yeah. Pull in the Psycane. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Enjoying your Pikmin 2?
I am enjoying my Pikmin. I love my Pikmin. Final level. Oh boy. I'm probably, almost certainly going to lose all of my Pikmin. But that's okay. This is gonna be really bad, actually, I think. Oh god. Why are you over there? Get away. Oh god. It's not really a good way to turn the camera. Oh god. Oh, there we go. That wasn't so bad. Yo, Psycane, I got a Gundam from this fight.
Yo.
Yo. Oh my god, I am really struggling with this game right now.
Happens.
Still more treasure here? How the hell? Didn't say I needed a blue Pikmin. It lied. Oh no, I can go this way, I think. Ah. There we go. Nice. There we go. God, these idiots. What are you up to, Psycane?
Just doing some homework.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, I'm almost halfway done with this game. That's wild. I've only been streaming for like 3 hours.
Nice.
We gotta do Mario Party again? We do gotta do Mario Party again. I'm down whenever you are, man. I got 4 now. We can do 4.
I would love to do Mario Party again if y'all will have me.
For sure. Hell yeah. I love the music in this area.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's very chill.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You guys suck. There we go. Time to just grind a couple more Pikmin, because I am running low. Well. I may have just murdered a few Pikmin because
That's what you do in Pikmin.
it doesn't stay the same color. So I just threw some yellow Pikmin into the water by accident. I drowned them forcibly. There was no glamour to it. Hello, frog. Would you like to torment me? No? More things I can turn into more Pikmin. Oh my god, this wall. There we go, now I got a couple more working on it. Oh my god. How many dang Pikmin? Oh my god, this wall is so strong. Oh my god. Thank god. What's over here? I've beat them up, Zolomar. Oh my god, they really are trying to just get themselves killed, aren't they? Oh my god. I can punch this frog to death. No, apparently not. Ow. What about this guy? Can I punch this guy to death? Can't even hurt him. What the hecky?
What the heck?
Cool. Come on. $80 aquatic mine. My favorite level from Sonic Adventure 2.
God, same.
There we go. Barely in time. I want to look at the Piccolopedia for a minute. Because it's cool. You can look at enemies and you can throw the things at them. I love it so much. Look at this Toady Bloister. Imagine getting ratioed by the yellow Pikmin. Joe! What? What do you have against the yellow Pikmin? Why would it be bad if they ratioed you specifically? Or do you think they would be the kind to ratio someone? Why, just because they have big ears? I judge people by their appearances, Joe. The phone bigger than him. True. How do you ratio someone when you can't even type that shit? You can't even tell them to go ratio because the button's too big. How do I miss so much? Just hit the dang thing. There we go. Walmart commands the Pikmin wood ratio, Louis. Louis fucking sucks. You don't even need to tell Walmart to do that. Louis just wants to fucking eat the dudes. Joe, I heard from somebody that you don't like Pikmin very much.
No.
Am I
Who
supposed
could
to
that
get them
possibly
across this
be?
bridge? Oh my god. How? How? No!
Rip.
Why did the yellow move to the back and get that blue killed? From who? Because they line out the ass? Someone told me you really hate Pikmin. You don't like having anything to do with the games or anything. You just don't like being around when there's Pikmin near.
Damn. A liar. Dirty liar, whoever that mysterious person is. Dirty, disgusting goblin.
That sounds like Joe. I know Joe's a goblin. But why would Joe lie about Joe?
You are not a goblin, Joe. You are a very handsome
Goblin.
man.
Handsome goblin.
It's his birthday for another 6 minutes in the United States.
Goblin's a term of endearment. See? Aw shucks.
Aw, shucks. Okay. Well, if he's not offended. Do you think about us?
Look at him carry away their prey.
Silent touch. Do you think about us? Do you think about us?
Uh-oh. Where's the treasure? Is it over there? Oh, it might be. Oh, I see. I don't know how I'm gonna get these yellow Pikmin home.
Gotta figure it out.
Well, we're all dead.
Absolute rip.
There's no way to get them across that bridge. You can't, like, curve the line. So many Pikmin, so little time.
Oh no.
Why didn't you go in, little blue fella? There you go. I like the way Louie goes. Louie. Truly brightens my day.
Shit.
What's up?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I just screwed something up on my document.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. It was just like I fixed it.
Sorry for concerning you, it's just me being stupid.
No, you're not stupid.
Very stupid. Very dumb.
No.
Yes. The sooner you admit that, the sooner you will know peace.
I never know peace. I don't even know what peace means.
Fair enough.
Like, I'd give it a chance, but I don't know what it is.
It means these nuts.
I see.
Yeah. Do you think about us?
So many yellow Pikmin have died today.
Many?
What's up?
Too many.
Too many.
Too many have died.
Too many. More have been lost than ever before.
Oh god.
Oh Christ.
Oh Jesus.
Just let them live. This yellow Pikmin genocide is almost too much to bear. I'm sorry. The bridge is so hard to walk across.
You absolute fucking monster.
I know. How could I? I'm sorry.
Can't believe you.
No.
I can't believe you would do this.
Okay. All the blues to Louis. And all the yellows to Olimar. Louis, more like Bluey, am I right?
So true.
Oh god. I don't want any yellows in my team.
Don't think do that.
Hand over your pick license, you don't need it anymore. Did you have a license to pick Min? No? Oh, well. I don't think you can be doing that then. Let's grab this treasure. How many people do I have? How many people do it need? It's like 15-ish, right? We'll figure it out. You telling me Omar picked these men? Hey, you telling me you picked these men? Is that what you're telling me? Because if you just telling me we're gonna have a problem, you see?
Look, I'm sorry, man. I didn't realize. I didn't realize what
Only
I was
Joey
to do.
picks the men. You know this. That's his
I'm
job.
sorry.
That's what we
I'm
hired
sorry.
him for.
I know that, but Joey was out of commission, you see.
Speaking
so
of
what was
Joey,
I supposed to do? The
that's a
men
cool
needed to be
message.
picked.
You gotta pick the men, or it'll all be over for yous.
That's what I did, and now you're yelling at me for it. I don't know what the fuck to do here.
Dude, Pikmin are my favorite item for trade that is smuggled by the mobsters. Pikmin are a drug. You can snort Pikmin.
This is very true.
Come on. Oh,
It's not recommended, but it is very
it
fun.
is very possible. I don't know how high quality the experience is.
It's not a high quality high.
It is a high though.
It is certainly a high. Can't deny that.
Hey, you telling me this guy's picking all these men over here? I'm sorry.
That's what I'm telling you.
Come on. I don't want to do it the smart way. I want to do it the stupid way with minimal effort. Oh hey, they finally broke the barrier. Let's go. Go team. Hey, we got a wise guy over here. We got a wise Pikmin over here.
Hey, being a wise guy over here.
Hate these guys.
I hate him too, boss.
Oh god. Ragu. No, no, my fella. My remaining fella. Okay, come on, get away, get away, get away. Walk away from the crab. There we go. Get him in the ass. Your balls are stuck on the roof? That sounds like a major problem. Oh god. Come on, get away, go. Get out of here. Why are they over there?
It.
There we go.
Are you kidding me?
Looks like an all-you-can-eat blue Pikmin feast over here. A little
Fucking
bit.
was ugly. What the hell?
I'm kind of bad.
It's okay, Ryan. We love you anyway.
Look, I may have played this game a lot as a kid, doesn't mean I played it well.
Who played video games well as a kid?
Actually, me. I beat some hard-ass games as a kid.
Fair enough.
Probably just had way too much time. But where are you
Most kids
taking
do.
this guy? Why are you going this way? No, I refuse to let you take it this way. You think Pikmin dream. What does that mean, Joe? Do you think they feel... They definitely feel fear. That I'm sure of.
I know it because I've seen them. I've seen the look in their eyes when they are fearing.
This blowhog is gonna... I think they did mention it in Pikmin 3, actually, that they dream. Which is a weird thing to mention. I remember that. Alright, let's... Okay, come on, come on. How am I supposed to get up there?
I don't know. How are you supposed to get up there?
It like doesn't go low enough for me to walk up. Pikmin go to pick hell. Yes. What's this? Oh, just jellies. They finished? Oh, they did. Nice. Right, I'm gonna go in one of the worst dungeons in the game because I hate myself.
Dude, same.
Well, first I have to figure out how to get these G-dang Pikmin out of here. For pea jelly! When am I streaming with Jeb Bush? Tomorrow. Didn't you see it on the docket? It's right there on the schedule. Yeah, you want in? He said he's good if there's a third. Yo! It's just 6 hours of holding hands. I'm gonna die. Jeb Bush stream, I want to call your loved one. You might not be seeing much of them after.
Oh my god.
Oh god. And then 2 hours of Mario Kart, but Jeb Bush isn't there. That's just how we finish the stream. Jeb Bush doesn't play video games. It's against his moral compass. Jeb Bush's moral compass says no video games. If you do, you'll go to Incredi Hell.
Incredi Hell?
Yeah, it's like Super Hell, but like 3 times worse. Thank you for the follow, Pimpaneer.
Thank you for fun.
God, I love these blue little fellas. You can play
Sure are
Pikmin
blue.
funny, and I respect that. Oh, I try. I could try to be funny. Or are you saying I play it like stupid? Because that's true.